Hi fans of high quality entertainment. Boy, am I excited to do this video. I actually wasn't sure when I would be making this video for Sparks, but when I received this message from one of my viewers this morning, I thought now was the time. This is from Carl Mention. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your last name. I do that quite often. He wrote, "Thank you for getting me into Sparks. I initially had an aversion to Russell's voice. So did I, very first time. But now I love it. In the past 7 weeks, I've dug into Kimono My House, Propaganda, Indiscreet, Angst in My Pants, Sparks, their first album. And now I'm starting to really get into Hippopotamus, their latest album. I am obsessed with them now, and it's because I kept trying based on your videos. Thank you very much. Seeing them live on Friday in San Francisco, can't wait." Yeah, they just toured New York and just played in Los Angeles last night. 3 nights in a row. Anyway, where to start? I've made up a Spotify playlist of 10 Sparks songs. I usually just do 5 for these videos, but because Sparks have had such a long career, they've been making albums since 1971. They actually started recording in 1969. The very first song they ever recorded was called Computer Girl, long before computers became known to the general public. And I think it's on YouTube, that song. Sparks are mainly the two brothers, Ron and Russell Mael, from California. I don't know what to say. So, I'm not sure if I'll have a YouTube list of all of their songs. If you can't use Spotify for whatever reason, I don't know why you don't though, because it's free. Just type in the songs in YouTube and you should be able to get the studio versions. These are the songs I chose. And it's in chronological order. And I don't say chronological every day. Number 1, from 1971, their debut album, produced by Todd Rundgren. The band was originally called Half Nelson when they released that album. It didn't sell, so their manager Albert Grossman, who also managed Bob Dylan, thought the Sparks Brothers. And Ron and Russell didn't care for that, or the band didn't care for that name, so they just shortened it to Sparks. And they re-released the album and it still didn't sell. But they had a minor hit with Wonder Girl. So the first song is Fa La Fa Li from 1971, their debut album. And it sounds like a new wave type of song before new wave was ever created. I'm not saying they're the originators of new wave, but they're one of the originators for sure, because it's got the rinky-dinky keyboards and yeah. And you'll see with these 10 songs the variety in Sparks music. You definitely won't like all of it, but you need to listen to it more than once, honestly, because the first time I bought Kimono My House, their third album, first time I ever listened to Sparks, except for on TV, I hated it and I threw it in the garbage. But I'm glad I gave it another chance. Number 2, from their second album, A Woofer in Tweeter's Clothing, Whippings and Apologies. There are times I think this is Sparks' greatest song. It is so wild and they just rock it out. I love the guitar work. I love Russell's vocals, which you definitely have to get used to. And the one pause near the end of the song, and then he goes, "Whippings and apologies." It's one of my favorite moments in music. Number 3, their most well-known song, "This Town Ain't Big Enough for Both of Us," which was a huge hit in the UK. They perform it at every show they do. And it is definitely one of my favorite Sparks songs. Number 4, and you'll see how they change their sound, especially Russell's vocals. It's like Russell sounds like a different singer in almost every song. It's just totally amazing. This is the first song from Indiscreet, produced by Tony Visconti, who produced David Bowie. The opening track, "Hospitality on Parade." I just woke up, that's why I'm getting used to talking. "Hospitality on Parade." And as much as I love the song, it's when that guitar riff comes in about halfway through. And then near the end, Russell's vocals fade, and it's just the music, and it is just the best. I wish that could go on forever, or at least 10 minutes. Number 5. So that was 1975. Number 5, skipping an album here and there. This is from Number 1 in Heaven from 1979. And this is when they totally changed their sound. Some fans accuse them of going disco, but there's more to it than disco. They use a real drummer on the album, and it's just keyboards and real drums. And the song is the number 1 song in Heaven, which was also a hit in the UK. And there's 2 sections to that song. The first section is slow, and the second section is faster. Then they sort of lost their popularity in the UK, and they became more popular in the States, especially in California, where they were very well known. And in 1982 came Angst in My Pants. And when I first saw this album in a record store, I honestly laughed out loud. And I saw them in Toronto in 1982, 2 days before they appeared on Saturday Night Live. Or 2 days after they appeared on Saturday Night Live. So with those albums like Want That Sucker and Angst in My Pants, they got a band back together and doing rock music again. And then they started to evolve again and be more keyboards based. And from 1983, popularity, love it. And I've mentioned this many times, but Ron Mael's lyrics, possibly my favorite songwriter in rock and roll, along with, of course, Lennon and McCartney and 1 or 2 others. Now, I don't have the year here, so I don't want to say it and then it's wrong, but one of their later albums, Little Beethoven, this song, well, the whole album actually, but this song, My Baby's Taking Me Home, it's very, very repetitive. He repeats that line, "My baby's taking me home," many, many, many times. So most of you will either hate the song or not care for it too much the first time you listen to it. You need to listen to it more. And I think a lot of Sparks fans consider it one of their best songs, but you definitely need to give it a chance. All I am saying is give Sparks a chance. Now, I know the year of this one. This is 2006, and it is the opening track from Hello, Young Lovers. Called Dick Around, which was banned by the BBC just because of the name, Dick Around. Just a lot of lot of lyrics in that song, and really heavy sections, and you just need to hear it. I can't describe it. It's just the best. And finally, from their latest album, Hippopotamus. And this song, and the album actually, are just as good as all of these other songs. It is called I Wish You Were Fun. It's a really, really catchy song. I think of all the songs, that would be the easiest for fans of that who have never heard of Sparks to appreciate, I guess. Maybe not love it right away, but at least, oh yeah, that's okay, it's catchy. And that's it. 10 songs. 10 songs by Sparks. Take your time. And please, if you're halfway interested in wanting to see if you like Sparks or not, listen to them at least twice, 3 times, 10 times. And you will become a lifelong fan like I have been since 1974. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.